Well, here I am back down at the river. It is a beautiful day. I honestly can't wait until it gets a little warmer and I can switch out my wellies. These are wellies. You call them rubber boots. For water shoes, and get back in the river and do some gold hunting actually in the river. That's my favorite thing to do. So I'm back at the epic spot, which is right here. As you can see, I've done a bit of a number on it. It is no longer epic. I mean, there's still flakes to be had here and there, but not getting the pixie pans that I was getting at the beginning when I discovered this spot. So I'm kind of at a loss today. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Eddie likes the look of this spot right here. There's lots of crevices and everything, and it's real close to the epic spot. But it's really pretty. I just like how green it is and all the moss and everything, and I don't want to wreck it. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna poke around and do some test panning and bring you in when I find something, or even if I don't, you know, it's all part of the game, isn't it? All right, let's get to it. So here's where I've decided to start my day. As you can see, there's a lot of wood debris right there, and I know it's all light stuff and usually go where heavy stuff is, but surely that kind of shows you where the current's going. I don't know. That's probably not a thing. There's a big old root ball here that, as you can see, is full of rocks and material. So I'm gonna go through that a bit. At the back there, right there, there's some crumbling bedrock that I think I'm gonna hack away at for a little bit. So I won't bore you with watching that. I'll get to it and I'll show you the first pan of this bucket, and we'll see how it is together. I don't have high hopes, but that's what we're doing. Okay, here we are, ready to do our very first pan of the day. As you can see, as usual, not much material. Hoping you can see my pan. So, I shouldn't say this out loud. Everything about the spot that I was just digging, and I'll show you it in a bit, looked perfect. It looked like it should be magnificent. It's on an inside bend. A big chunk of bedrock broke off, and there was material all in the cracks and below it, and so that's what I'm doing. But I have learned along the way never to say the words out loud, there's gotta be gold in here, because it always seems like the places where I think are gonna be fantastic are not, and the places that I think, oh well, I guess I'll just try it, turn out to be fantastic. That's what the epic spot was. I was not expecting to find anything right there, but I did, as you know. To be honest, the spot, if you can see that, is right behind me. That's where I'm digging, and to be honest, I saw the driftwood there and thought, it's probably not going to be that great. But then I got behind that big chunk of bedrock that came off, and all of a sudden it looked promising, so it could go either way. We'll see what happens. I'm seeing some black sand, so as we all know, that's a good sign. I'm hoping you can see my pan. If you can't, don't worry, I will show you what's in it at the end when I've finished. It's kind of like panning in the ocean right here. There's a lot of waves, so It's not ideal, but I have a nice rock to sit on, and it's actually quite comfy. So, all right, let's see what we've got. It's not looking great. Yeah, it's not looking great. I can take you in, but I don't think you'll be able to see anything. They're pretty much micros. That bit right there is the biggest bit that I've got. Oh, it's floating, but it is gold. So yeah, that's what we've got. I'll keep at this bucket. I'll show you any good pans. So I've given up on that other spot, which is right over there. You can see the sticks and everything right there that I showed you before. I did 2 buckets right there, and they were pitiful. I mean, every pan had gold, but it was just specks, fly poop, and I'm all about the flakes. So that brings me to a very valuable lesson that I know that you all know. I know it too. And I've yelled at people on YouTube for doing this very thing that I did. You don't leave gold to find gold. We know I have my epic spot right over there, and it's been doing very well for me. Yeah, it's petering out a bit. I'm just not getting the pixie pans that I was getting right at the beginning when I first found it, but there's still gold there, and there's not gold over there. At least not enough to make me happy. So I'm back to my epic spot, and I'm getting more gold. So I'll do the next pan with you, and we'll see what we're getting together. I'm sorry, I keep looking over there. There's a bird. It's a duck or something. I'm not even going to show you because it's too far away for you to see, but it's preening itself and catching my eye. Anyway, shut up, Rachel. Just get on with it. All right, let's do this next pan together. As you can see, or maybe not, but once again, not much material in my bucket. I did swirl it around and pour the mud off. It makes it a lot easier and quicker. So I don't know if you can see my pan. It feels like maybe. All right, let's just do it. Oh, I do have a lucky drink. It's lucky pineapple today. Cheers. All right, let's get on with it. Hopefully you can see my pan. There we go. Knowing my luck, there'll be nothing in here, but we'll see together. Surely can't be worse than over there with the sticks and everything. It seemed like such a good spot. Like I said, some spots that just look fantastic, they just aren't. And you just have to know when to give up. I tackled that for far too long, far longer than I should have. But there we go. All right, getting to the bottom here. There's some black sand, good sign, but not a lot. I was expecting more. All right, see what we've got. I'm getting my clean water from over here. I don't know if you can see that because this spot right here is getting pretty muddy. All right, let's see what we've got, if anything. The moment of truth. Oh dear. You're not gold. I see one. Oh dear. Oh dear. I mean, there's some, but not a lot. I'll take you in if it's worth it. It's not worth it. But there you can, yeah, you can see it more or less. I know the shine is shining. So yeah, there's a couple of flakes in there. Certainly better than over there, but not the pixie pens I was getting at Epic Spot. Still, it's gold. I'm going to keep at it, and I will show you any more good pans. I'll show you if I get a good pan. So I figured I'd show you some digging while I'm digging. We are up in the Epic Spot, getting higher up. Pretty muddy stuff. We're up in the bank. As you can see, some big rocks coming out of this bank, along with some crumbling up bedrock, so theoretically it should be quite good. I'm at a weird angle here, but I figured that you'd want to see me dig a little. I don't know why. But yeah, this is what I'm doing. It's a dirty job, is gold prospecting. But I love it, and I know that you do too. So if you're watching this, I'm sure that you go pan yourself. And if you shouldn't, it's a really fun hobby, and it keeps you outdoors and keeps you active. And as we all get older, that's really important. Just getting out and doing stuff. If I wasn't doing this, I'd probably be watching Netflix, binge watching something. So this is very good for me. It's good exercise and keeps me going. So yeah, this is what we're doing. It's very muddy, and there's all kinds of roots here. Oh my god, it's exhausting. I won't make you watch too much of this. But another important must-have when you're doing this is knee pads. If you've got old knees, get some knee pads. It makes the world of difference when you're doing this, so you're not sitting on sharp rocks. Anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to show you a little bit of what I'm doing. That's enough of that. We'll see if we get any gold from all this. As you can see, or maybe not, but once again, not much material in my bucket. I did swirl it around and pour the mud off. It makes it a lot easier and quicker. So I don't know if you can see my pen. It feels like maybe. All right, let's just do it. Oh, I do have a lucky drink. Yes, lucky pineapple today. Cheers. Okay. All right. Let's get on with it. Hopefully you can see my pan. There we go. Knowing my luck, there'll be nothing in here, but we'll see together. Surely can't be worse than over there with the sticks and everything. It seemed like such a good spot. Like I said, some spots that just look fantastic, they just aren't. And you just have to know when to give up. I tackled that for far too long, far longer than I should have. But there we go. All right, getting to the bottom here. There's some black sand, good sign, but not a lot. I was expecting more. All right, see what we've got. I'm getting my clean water from over here. I don't know if you can see that because this spot right here is getting pretty muddy. All right, let's see what we've got, if anything. The moment of truth. Oh dear. You're not gold. I see one. Oh dear. Oh dear. I mean, there's some, but not a lot. I'll take you in if it's worth it. It's not worth it. But there you can, yeah, you can see it more or less. I know the shine is shining. So yeah, there's a couple of flakes in there. Certainly better than over there, but not the pixie pens I was getting at Epic Spot. Still, it's gold. I'm going to keep at it, and I will show you any more good pans. I'll show you if I get a good pan. Well, it was a very disappointing day all round, really. That pan that I showed you was probably the best pan of the day, so not very good at all, I'm afraid. I am going to show you a snuffy dump, but I need you to know there's a bug on my tripod and it's there, that's it. Yeah, I am going to show you my snuffy dump, but it's a bit of a cheat because the snuffy dump is from a previous trip to this Epic Spot and a trip to Lawson Bar, which we did last weekend. Did not find much at all, but we dug in this very deep hole that someone else had dug, and I found 3 huge flakes. Huge by our standards, you know. And so that made it worth it, but other than that, that was pretty much all I found. Not worth writing home about, but nice, 3 nice flakes. Anyway, let me go ahead, and I'm gonna do a snuffy dump. We'll strap you to my head for that, and you can see what I've got over the last, it'll be 3 trips. Yeah, 3. Okay. Here we go. I hope that you're at the right angle, but don't worry if you're not. I'll take you in at the end. But still, hopefully you can see what is coming out of my snuffy. Oh, okay. 'Tis better than I thought. All right, let's clean this up a bit. Shake it all down and spread it out a little for you. Oh, look at those. Look at those Lawson Bar flakes. You can see the ones I'm talking about. Taking you in closer. All right. So this is what we've got. Last 3 trips. Like I said, last weekend we came to Epic Spot one day, and we went to Lawson Bar one day. Lawson Bar. Everyone calls it Larson bar. It's Lawson bar. Anyway, I think it's an accent thing. Anyway, look at that. It's gigantic. And that one and that one. So, yeah. Those are my 3 Lawson bar flakes. That made it worth it, you know. I'd rather have just a couple of big flakes than a pan full of fly poop. I just would. I don't know. What do you think? Leave in the comments. What do you prefer? Would you rather have, well, of course everyone would rather have big flakes. Of course you would. But yeah, I think that's it. Stop babbling, Rachel. Thank you to everyone that watches. I really do appreciate you. If this is the first time you've watched one of my videos, welcome. I'm Rachel. Rachel has a go. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. That's what they say, isn't it? Okay. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of it, and I'll see you in the next video.